Now, with the gaming bull run finally back and here in action, what we're going to be looking at today is the games coming up for TGE in December 2024. Now, of course, we're still going to be playing games and having a blast with everything Web3 crypto gaming, but now that the market is hot again, it's time to look into these titles. Now, starting off first, we have Wild Forest with the TGE coming on December 12th. If you've been following around on this channel, you would have seen that on December 5th and 6th, they had the Wild Forest Community TGE presale, but fear not, we're still really early in this bull run and you can participate on December 12th. Now, this is why you should look forward to that Wild Forest token. Wild Forest is a real-time strategy game with a fun twist. It combines fast-paced strategy battles with collectible cards. You're gonna build a deck of cards that represent units like knights, archers, or artillery, and participate in fun and engaging 5-minute battles. The goal is to outsmart your opponent faster than they can capture territories and win the match. And what's cool about Wild Forest, although you might start with a default deck, you can quickly gain new unlocks and unlock new cards, as well as being able to trade them on the secondary marketplace. Now, for those involved with pre-sale, the TGE is going to happen on December 20th. There, 20% of those tokens will be unlocked. They'll have a 1-month cliff and then linear vesting over 5 months. Now, Wild Forest promises a fun and exciting 2025 with lots of strategic gameplay at your fingertips, as well as updates along the way. So now, if you want to participate in that TGE, like we said earlier, it's December 12th. And if you want to find out any more information from the Wild Forest team, make sure you're following them on their Discord and their X platform. Now, coming up next, we have the exciting gaming ecosystem built on SUI called E4C. Now, SUI is getting so much attention this cycle, so if this gaming ecosystem can keep up and deliver good products, you know that they're going to get a ton of energy. Now, what's different about this one is they actually just released on December 4th, a few days ago, and the IDO was at 10 cents. Now, what's really cool, as you can see, is it's retraced back to 7 cents. So it is now below IDO price. Now, in terms of hype, that's a pretty bad sign. But if you want to take your own time and do your own research, if it is the type of project that has solid milestones and will do well because it's on SUI, then it's definitely worth having on your token watch price. Now, this ecosystem is by Ambrose Studios that primarily focus on Africa, the Middle East, and Southeast Asia. Their main focus in the ecosystem will consist of games including PvP, mini telegram game, and mobile gaming. Now, when looking at any token, especially in a new ecosystem growing like SUI, it's important to see who's backing them. And we're happy to report that Mistin Labs, another really successful project, is backing this game, so there should be some sustainability and a solid roadmap backing this one. And another thing to look out when you're looking at investing into these kind of tokens is, one, how much of the supply is owned by the team, how it's locked up, who their investors were, things like that. You can see all of that on their tokenomics. But another massive thing is it just small and on a tiny DEX? Was it just on one small launch pad? Was it community crowdfunded? Or is it on major exchanges? Now, this one we can see they already have major partnerships because they're on MEXC, KuCoin, Gate.io, CoinDCX, and BingX. Now though, let's talk about the different games in their ecosystem. Fallen Arena is their live multiplayer game, a PvP battle arena where players compete to outsmart and outfight each other. This one is a fast-paced game designed for competitive players. Demon Hunter is their simpler action game on Telegram. It's about fighting demons while dodging enemy attacks, but what sets it apart is that it's skill-based, not pay to win. And like we said earlier, this studio does focus on developing countries, so the game has been optimized for all mobile devices. Final Salvation is their free competitive mobile MOBA game that is fast-paced with highly competitive matches. The game has been live since September 24 and is the first Web3 project with major Web2 publishers on board, including big names like Nazara and Taiwan Mobile. And finally, coming out in Q1 2025 is Ludus, which is their cross-platform game publishing platform that is built with SUI technology. They already have collaborations which include Mon Protocol, Heroes of Alderaan, Portal, and Uliverse. And now moving on to number 3, that is Nifty Island. Now, this is a token that isn't out yet. It's coming out on December 17th, the Island token, but this is a gaming ecosystem and metaverse that we've been covering for a while on the channel. So if you've been following us since the beginning, you definitely know some details on this one, but this is what you need to know about the TGE happening on December 17th. First off, Nifty Island is a free-to-play social world game where players and communities can build their own island, play games together, and trade NFTs. Now, over the past 9 months, they did run an airdrop and 140,000 wallets were created to participate in that one, so there's definitely some eyeballs looking at this one. Now, in terms of the supply, a whopping 12.5% is set aside for that airdrop, so you know there's definitely going to be a lot of attention from that. And also, the platform's co-founder Charles Smith has said that the Island token will be in the same league of the Decentraland and Sandbox tokens. So with the co-founder making big statements like this is definitely one that you want to keep your eyeballs on. Now, that wraps it up for this short video on the TGEs happening in December, but we have so many more videos coming your way with the gaming run getting back in full storm. We've developed so many gaming partnerships over the past few years in the bear market and have so many exciting things to show you. Now, make sure you subscribe and follow along at Funjible Games, because in the next week, we're going to release our top 5 games that you must pay attention to and participate with in 2025, because we just know there is such massive things coming, and actually quite a few on this list you haven't heard of before. And if you don't know, Funjible Games is actually a Web3 gaming platform where you can see community reviews, breaking news, and interviews with gaming founders, and so much more. So head on over to fungible.games and create your account there, and we will guide you through the entire gaming run of 2025.